Hello champions, so we got a brand new character. It is Riddle, RKBro. He's a technician and you guys have been asking for him forever. So he is, like I said, a technician. We're gonna have a look at 5-star gold. He's not mine. He is lent to me by Scopely to do this preview. I don't get to keep him, although everyone's gonna get to try him at 5-star bronze for his special superstar trial. His coach ability is pretty badass. At 21,000, he has moves that generate black gems, will create 2 more black gems. Power gems generated from moves will add 13,000 more damage on each attack. He's a good boost for power gems and a great boost for black gem generate. Most people would probably be using him for the black generate, but someone like, let's say, Viper, no, not Viper, but Striker Orton would benefit from both of those bonuses. So he has links with RKBro, with the best of 2021 Raw Modern Era, and his 2 gears, which we will have on for this, are first one, moves that generate green gems will create 2 more green gems, which is going to be pretty useful for the moveset we're about to check. And moves that cause bleed will do 50% more bleed damage, which again is going to be pretty useful for another moveset we'll have a look later. So first moveset we'll have a look at. Floating Bro, 10 MP green move. Finisher deals 67.5k damage. Choose 5 gems to make into green gems and pin the opponent. The Arm Catch Overhead, 7 MP green move, deal 49.1k damage and make all green gems into multiplied gems of strength 5. And the German Suplex, 1 MP purple move, deal 39.9k damage and make 1 random gems into green gems. Trainers we're going to use for that: Razor, so that we create 4 more greens. Mat, so our multiplied gems are going to be of strength 8, increased by 2. If you don't have those, you could be using, well, if you don't have Razor, you probably don't want to use that spec. But as far as Mat, you can use plus green gem damage. I believe it is Stardust and Booker T Tech that add 35% gem damage, so that would work pretty well instead of Mat as well. For coaches, I'm using Memrock, so that multiplied gems are going to be increased by 1, so we're going to make straight 8 instead of, again, 7. And multiplied gems do 5% more damage. And I'm going to use also a 23k Scott Hall of Fame, which will increase 2 green gems, making 2 extra green gems, and those greens are going to do 5% more damage. Now, if you don't have those, you could use Showboat Miz, which adds 15% damage to the multiplied gems. You could use, what's his name, the one that does plus green damage. Who is it again? Plus green damage. So Miz, like I said here, 15% more. Could use Hall of Fame Hogan, I don't have him. Who does the plus green gem damage? Or is there no one that does? Well, you could use, like, Cena does 15, and you got also Rhea that does 20%, I think. Yeah, you got Rhea, not Rhea, Lacey that does 20%, so you could use that. That would work well too. Alright, so let's try that. Oh, we're gonna put on a... I got a belt here. What do I have for... What are those? Armor. Eh, that's gonna do, I guess. And, well, let's keep that skill plate on, because I can't switch them forever. Golden Gears conversation. I have no idea what you're talking about, Tommy Cass. They did give him free for months, Kato. He was available for months in the daily bag. Like, I think like for 6 months you were getting shards for Matt. He's not available anymore, but he was for a very long time. Alright, so we created our green. Unfortunately, that ended our turn. Well, he ended his turn as well. I'm not going to use the purple because I would make an extra 9 greens, which is great, but it's very likely it would end my turn yet again because I already have a bunch of greens there, so I'm not going to risk it. I am going to turn all greens into multipliers of strength 8. And now we're going to be making 13 greens. We're going to try to match all of those. At least as much as I can. Right, that connects them all right there. That should do a decent amount of damage. $775,000 after damage reduction. It was like 1.2 million or something. And you could, if you're lucky with the board, you could potentially do that on the first turn. I wasn't, and I did it on the second. But second for turn for sure. One if you're lucky. All right, so that works pretty good. Let's have a look at something else. All right, second move set for Riddle. First, we're gonna go equip, or not equip because it's always equip, but we're gonna put on the third outfit here, or gear, because that one is the one that gives the move that causes bleed will do 50% more damage, which is going to be of great use for this move set because we're going to be using the bleed. So we're going to use the ankle lock, 12 MP green move, color submission, choose 7 gems to make into blue submission gems and do 31.3k damage for 5 turns while submission gems are on the gem board. The ripcord knee strike, 8 MP blue move, deal 46.7k damage and deal 219.8k bleed damage to your opponent for 3 turns. The power bomb, 8 MP blue move, deal 46.7k damage and gain 11 green MP. We'll use Lawler, so we start with both blues, which will let us use the bleed right away and fill that green as well. We're going to use Seth Rollins' shield because that makes 66% more bleed damage. We're going to use Guersan for an extra 25% bleed damage, making it 420k, and that is without counting the gear. And we're going to use also Bruno, so that green submissions are going to do 50% more damage, and they're going to last one more turn. Other options, if you don't have those coaches or trainers, well, trainers, those are pretty much what you should be using. As far as coaches, you got plenty of options. You could go with move damage, submission gem damage. You could use also Shelton. You could use Jay, Acro, that is. You could use plus MP, which is Andre or VIP Triple H. Move damage, that would be Anki Tonkman Hall of Fame or Gooker. Gem damage. For the blue, it's Alpha, I believe. And for the green, well, green wouldn't do much here because you got nothing making green gem. But yeah, you do have a bunch of options you could use. Those are just the one I think are the best. Let's have a look. Gonna go again versus Alistair. It's funny that he does the move that he sends away the flip-flop, but they kind of stay there. Alright, so we're short 1 MP because I don't have the perks. Well, I do have some perks, but they're not maxed. We're gonna have to wait 1 turn. Yeah, they don't touch much NXT probably because, like, we keep losing people on the roster in NXT. So he did already 240 on the first turn. That's pretty good for him. Let's get out of that. Okay, so we're gonna do, you see the bleed with the bonus from the gear, it ends up doing 529,000 each turn for 3 turns. So like 1.5 million right there. Let's put that bleed on, because remember, we're going to be in the submission there. Now we're going to get our green MP from that. And this could happen on the first turn if you have the maxed out perks, which I don't. Okay, so we're going to need to get some blue. Now I don't want to break this one, or I could really. This is going to give me more than enough that I need. And let's put others. Yeah, actually, this one is going to get destroyed, I think. Let's not put it there. Put it there. This one's a bad place because it's going to get broken. And not the best placement there. They should stick around still. Long enough for the bleed to work. There you go. So we got half his health on that turn. Yeah, with the line bonus, that's going to be crazy indeed, Dago. Okay, so we're going to do that again. Let's do the bleed. Let's get some green. And let's do that again. Oh, let's get those. Gonna be enough to fill everything. Put it here. Yep, moves are ready for doing that again next turn. Plus the fact that it's a submission pretty much means that he's not going to get to do any moves. Because we keep draining his MP every turn. So now he's going to be dead on this one. Bleed is up. Get some green. I think we might be short one green though. No, we're not. Oh, it's 12. I thought it was 13. All right, and he's done. There you go. Very effective. It is slower than the previous moveset we've had a look at, but it could be good for longer fight or tougher opponent because they'll never get a move off. Definitely effective, just a little slower. Well, let's look at something else. His third moveset. This one we're going to use the second gear. By the way, the gears, whether you equip them or not, once you have them, they're always on. It's just for visual look. You equip whichever one you want. So we're going to put the yellow one this time. That's the one that originally gives you +2 green gems. Again, whether you equip it or not, you get all the bonus once you have them. So this is going to be a small variation of the first moveset we had a look at, but basically a lesser damage, safer version. So it's going to be the Floating Bro, 10 MP green move, finisher, deal 67.5k damage, choose 5 gems to make into green gems and pin the opponent. The German Suplex, 1 MP purple move, deal 39.9k damage and make 1 random gems into green gems. And instead of the move that made all the multiplier damage, we're going to be using the Reversal, which is a 4 MP purple move, deal 147.3k damage, kick out a pin, and swap 4 random gems to purple gems. Gems broken during kick out do not have any effect, cannot kick out when in danger. So, trainers we'll use for that. We're going to have Rezer again so that we start with more, we make more greens, I should say. we're going to use Booker T, the tech version, which is going to make so that our green gems damage are going to do 35% more damage. If you don't have Rizar, you could even use Gold Dust, which also adds 35% more damage. You could also, especially if you're using him at 5-star bronze, instead of Booker, you could use, well, the other Booker, which is, oops, right there. The Powerhouse Booker, green gems do 2200 more damage. 2200 is more than 35% at 5-star bronze, although at 5-star gold, 35% is more than a fixed 2200. But any other rarity below 5-star gold, 2200 is going to be more. So you could use him, or you could use both if you don't have Reser. Coaches, I went with Hall of Fame all again, so that we're going to make 2 more greens, also 5% more damage on greens. You could use Veteran Cena for 15% green damage. You could use Hulk Hogan Powerhouse so that you get 1 more green, and that would also give you 1 more purple on the reversal as well. I'm using also Lacey event so that I get 20% more damage from greens right there, and from purples as well, which are going to be the 2 colors we're going to be using here. That's why I'm using her instead of Hogan, probably making enough gems anyway. We'll try that. Versus Alistair again. Okay. We are making our greens. So again, it ended our turn because that was just a lot of greens. We didn't have the perks ready, maxed out I mean, so we don't have our reversal ready, but that's not a number that it's hard to get out of. Now we got a reversal ready. I'm gonna risk it and try to make more greens. I mean, anyway, my finisher, I'd make a bunch of them, but I'll risk it. Perfect. Now we're gonna make more. Nope, that's not gonna work. Not gonna work either. Will. I can do 3 more. Let's do him. Nope, that's not gonna work. 1 there. There, 1 there. Alright. Almost blew up the whole board. 414. Definitely not liking this as much as the first one. Now we're going to get to use a reversal. Okay, there's not a lot of greens on the board, so let's risk it again. Although we are closer to the edge, that might backfire. It did not. Perfect. Oh, and we got some X gems as well. Something like that. Almost all board again. 565 was much more without the damage reduction. And he's out. I mean, it obviously works really good. It is just slower than the first one, but you got a reversal to save your ass if you're in trouble. Right, let's look at something else. Alright guys, well that is it for a Riddle. Pretty damn good character. He feels a lot like Striker Set did, where he's a very damn good character on his own, but with the gear really much better. Obviously not the best tech in the game. That's probably Brock at this point, but still a very damn good one for sure. Again, his trial is already live right now. Everyone can use him at 5-star bronze. Make sure to do his tour with him and have a good one. Again, if you're not already a sub, make sure to do so to be kept aware when I post new stuff. Have any questions, ask them. And if you like the video, leave a like and share. See you guys. G out. Ciao.